What is up, guys? It is AJ from MMA Experts, and we are talking about the fight between Karl Albrektsson and David Trallero. Fight here in the Bellator light heavyweight division. Very fun matchup. Karl Albrektsson is definitely a potential contender if he gets a couple wins together. This guy's pretty high level and owns a win, several years back now against Vadim Nemkov, though. I mean, that's still pretty solid to have on the resume, and a couple wins, he could potentially set up that rematch with the champ. But let's get into both these guys' records and give you a little preview of them. Now, first, we will talk about the lesser-known David Trallero. 9-5 as a pro, so obviously not very well known. Is from Spain, 6'1". I think that he's decent. He fought at heavyweight prior to this, 241 he weighed in at, actually. Has a win his last fight against a debuting fighter, Sergio Hidalgo, who was 0-0-0, so debut. He knocked him out in the first round. Prior to that, has a win over a 1-2 fighter, Lucas Xavier. Prior to that, a 2-5 fighter, Luis Carrera. Paco Estevez, 8-5. So it's just guys that aren't really that experienced, and he did recently lose in Russia to a 1-0 fighter. So I mean, he's not super high level. This is a big step up in competition for him. And now he's taking on Karl, who is a solid mixed martial artist, 9-3 as a pro, coming off that loss to Phil Davis, where he did look good in the early part of that fight and made it competitive. And prior to that, I mean, UC Albrektsson was on a 3-fight winning streak, and that only other defeat was a loss to Jiří Procházka, who's in the UFC now and is definitely a fun contender there, and also has a loss to Vadim Moldavsky. So he's only losing to pretty solid mixed martial artists and guys that are even bigger than him. For this matchup, though, here against Trallero, let's get into it. I think Albrektsson's quality kickboxing skills are going to shine here. I think he's going to look really good. Has really nice low leg kicks. Good with his hands, too, and does pop a lot of jabs, which is really nice to see in MMA. He also uses those jabs and those straight punches to set up takedowns really nicely. Last fight, as I mentioned, the loss to Phil Davis, but there were really good moments in that fight. For his opponent, Trallero, a decent Thai-style striker, really likes to throw those overhands, but as I mentioned, really not a super impressive resume. His last fight against a debuting guy. This is a serious and significant step up in competition for David Trallero to take on Karl Albrektsson here. I do not think he's prepared. I think Albrektsson can win this fight anywhere. He may choose to dominate on the feet, or he may just choose to get this fight to the mat and get a ground and pound victory. My prediction is first round TKO win for Karl Albrektsson here over the seriously overmatched David Trallero. There's levels to this game, and I do not think Trallero is near Karl Albrektsson's level. I think we see a dominant and exciting performance, and I'm excited to see Karl Albrektsson hopefully fight a more high-level contender in his next fight. But all right, guys, that is pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications. Also, guys, follow my social media, Instagram, Twitter, and I'll see you all in the next video.